Hey crafty friends, how you doing? I'm Chantal from Craft It Pretty, and I'm making my first video for my Craft It Pretty channel. Woo! So I thought I would do it as I've got a few orders and things to sort out for today, so I thought I'll just, film myself doing it for you to see what I get up to every day. And yeah, you got any questions, just ask down below and I'll get back to you. Alright. A lot of you may already know I decided to do this on the same channel as my Baby Bears channel. Later on I might move it, I don't know. I've gone back and forth with it. Should I put it on the same channel? Should I put it on a different channel? I don't know. What do you think? I should split it up? I guess we'll see which one's more popular and then I'll actually have a better idea of what to do with it. But yeah, so today I've got a few things to do. You can see I'm setting up my silhouette machine here. Silhouette portrait. Ooh. Yeah. Comment yes if you've got one below because I absolutely love mine. I actually bought a brother scan and cut as well. I bought it for my birthday. Well, I bought it. You know, the boyfriend bought it unknowingly. Bought it for my birthday. That was in May. It's now July. I don't think I've really used it. I don't like it. I really don't like it. Any of you got a brother scan and cut? I'd love to know. See what you think about it. I think designing things on it is really difficult. Whereas with the portraits, software and stuff, you know, it's very easy to just jump on there to make something. With the brother workspace, it's a lot more difficult. So anyway, I'm doing a few things on there. I've got a couple of bottles to make. Gotta do this one here. Gotta do this one here. And then I've been making some, I don't actually know what to call these. I call them like stationery sets. I've got to find an actual word for these. Yeah, so these little like file things. This is not finished. I was batch making it, you see? Look, do you see what just happened? Do you see that? It's my life. This is my life. This is going to happen a lot, just so you know. Okay. Nothing to see here. Nothing going on. That shouldn't be going on. We're just fixing the set. I'll get the set people onto that. But anyway, yeah, that's gonna happen again anyway. Do you know why, right? I'm filming outside of my house and it's as hot as arse. Sorry if the kids are watching, but it's as hot as arse today. And yeah, I think the heat is melting the stickies that's on it. So anyway, yeah, this. So I've made loads of these. Do you know what, right? I went to a craft market. I made, how many did I make? I made one the first time and then I went to Shoreditch Market and then people kept picking it up and then someone actually bought it. So then the second time I made, I think 6, and I went to a festival last week. What was last week? I think it was the 7th of July. In case we're watching in like Christmas, you're thinking I went to a market. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, and I made 6 of them, and all 6 went. I was like, this is crazy. So this time I've made 10. Batch made 10. That was interesting, and I've got another 10 on the way as well. So I just need to finish these ones up. I don't know. Usually I do like a little calendar, either a calendar to go in there, or like what's it called? You know, like a blackboard, like a little blackboard strip with like a chalk pen in there as well. So I'm not sure which way I'm going to go with it. I've got to add like the front on there as well. They're already ready. Just need to stick those on. So you can see me do those as well. Do you like the way I've done that? Isn't that cute? The little envelopes with the cards, the way I've tied it in there. Yes, I came up with that. Very proud of that. Thank you. I know, you're welcome. Alright, so first of all, I just need to plug in my machine. I hope my laptop is charged because it'll be really annoying if it isn't. Oh dear. Oh, it's so nice today. Do you know, right? I've been meaning to make these videos for the longest time, and for one reason or another, I've sort of put it off. I used to make loads of videos, loads and loads and loads of videos, right? And then last year, YouTube had the audacity to take away the editor. Now, if I'm making a YouTube video and I haven't got a way to edit it, how am I going to make a YouTube video? How's that going to happen? It's not going to happen, is it? So I stopped making it then. And then I made my craft space in my garage, right? Actually, office garage, right? And it's a nice little space, but the table has always got stuff on it. Like if you see the table at the moment, it's like this high with like, because I've done a couple of markets. And when I've done a couple of markets, like it's bedlam. There's pens everywhere, there's glue, there's paper. You can't even see the desk, it's ridiculous. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna come outside. It's nice and fresh out here. Apart from the fact you're gonna hear people walking past, a few cars, a few sirens, you're gonna see my 3-year-old in his pants squirting water. But it's fine, it's what we do. We're working mums, we work from home, this is it. True life behind the scenes. Okay, I just need to stir up my laptop to sign in. Just give me a second. Okay, it's not even recognising me now. My own laptop's not recognising me, but it's fine, you know, all under control. Right, so what I will do is, I've already got the font set up. Just let me plug this in because, oh, all right, I'm just gonna plug this in. That's that one. I'm not going to plug on the laptop yet. I think the laptop's alright for the moment. So we'll just have to see how we go. Okie dokie. So I've already done the font for the first one that I'm doing. I did it a while ago actually. I did it to make a sign. It was the funniest sign. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, so I've turned the camera around now. So I think I might keep it like this for the next few minutes, just so you can see me setting this up. Does that look straight? Do that again. Don't think it looks straight. I need to get a new mat, really. But you know when you just put it off for the longest while? I mean, it doesn't even stick anymore. I have to use, do you know what I use, right? To do this? It's so good. I use tape pens. Really cool. I used to use double-sided tape before, but I used to take fridges. What was that? Fridges? Don't know what kind of words I'm trying to put together there. But I used to take forever. So yeah, with a tape pen, really cool. Sticks on there beautifully, and we're good to go. See, it's bent there. Can you see that? It's bent on the edge there, and that's why it takes sometimes a little while to go in. But how I usually do it is once it's in, I don't actually take it out. I just leave it on there. See a lot of glue on her. All sorts of glue and all sorts of mischief on there. Anyway, now I'm going to try and find my font that I'm using. Oh, you can see me in the window there. Oh, that's hilarious. Anyway, just trying to get this real straight. Okay. Alright, it's not quite straight, hold on. Okay, that will do. Let's try and find this design. Alright, this is shaking because it's not really... Okay, you can hear what's coming now, okay? So, anything that happens now, full disclosure, not to do with me, alright? Just you know, all hell's about to break loose. My 3-year-old is coming down the stairs. Hey, Millie, darling.
Bye.
You alright, sweet cheeks?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Where we are going?
Where are you going, darling?
That way.
You're going to see Nanny?
Yeah.
Yeah? You excited?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Alright. Well, Mummy's just doing something with the video. See if I can find this. Is like, so you can hear it. You can hear it fly now. Can you see? Minion, can you get off the broom, please? Yeah. Okay, so it was this one. Yeah. So let me move all the rest out the way. See, the angle of this camera is irritating me because it's not straight. It's not straight. I know you can see all sorts around here. How do I get this straight? I'll do this like this. There we go. See all sorts of grass in the background. It's killing me. Okay, that's a bit better. Oh dear. Dear, oh dear. Okay, so I've already done the font for it. So I know what font she wants. It's for my sister, this bottle. She ordered it like months ago and I haven't got around to doing it. Do you know, actually my boyfriend, I was meant to make him a bottle. Like, I've been making this bottle since January. I've not made him one yet. And every time I make one for someone else, he's like, but where's mine? Yeah, I'm like, sorry, not sorry. So, forgot. They're paying, you're not. Okay, let me take the... Right, this is not really a tutorial. I will do tutorials on these. Million, can you stop playing with the letterbox, please? I will actually do a tutorial on these, but you know, today's like a relaxed day, sort of like a work, non-work day. So no tutorial today. You know, I'll do a little talk through of what I'm doing here and there. Got any questions about what I've done, then you know, just write it below and I'll answer. You know, it's quite simple like that, really. So what I need is, yeah, if I do hard mofo first, because those are black, I need to actually see the back so I know how big it is. So I'm going to unreveal it so I can see the grid at the back. Okay, so I know that this bottle, I've already measured it already, so it's actually, I have the measurements from when I did, yeah, here. These are all the Millie-Anne, don't lean on the table, please. You're going to knock it over. Did you go wee-wee?
Yeah.
Nope, you don't need to go. 7.5, that's it. See, when I went to Dagfest last week, I don't know if you can really see the screen too well. When I went to Dagfest last week, I made sure I measured all the bottles, so when I got orders, I wouldn't have to waste time. I wouldn't have to waste time measuring it on the day. So I've got everything there already. So let's make sure it reaches 7.5. All sorts of flies and ants and nonsense on me, honestly. Okay, there we go. 7. Try and get it as close to that as possible. Doesn't really matter if it's not dead on. Yeah, I think that's good. That's good to go. 7.5, 3 high. Let's see how big 3 high is. I'm just using my mat to measure how big it is. It might look a bit unscientific, but this is the way I do it. This is the way I find it easiest to do it. So that's what I do. I'm not good with like numbers and measurements and stuff. So rather than letting it get in the way of me making stuff, I just find an alternative way to do it. That's it. Yeah, I think that's fine when it's that high because, yeah, you're going to put those together, so it's fine. Right, let's do this now. Let me reveal again. Move these back to here. I always put it about here so that I don't have to keep pulling my mat out whenever I finish. I just stick it here and then peel it off, put the next one on. Makes it a lot quicker. Especially like if you're in a market and because I usually have my silhouette pointing the other way so that people can actually see it working. I find that always gets lots of people to come over and have a look at what's going on because they're quite fascinated by the machine. So especially if it's upside down, it's easier to just keep it in rather than having to move it in and out. Okay, I just need to go get some black vinyl because I've got the other colour vinyl but not the black, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm cutting this. Can you see that it's black? Looking on the camera, it doesn't look black. It looks like grey or something. I don't know.
No, Mommy, look.
What is black? Take my word for it. What is it?
Look, my hair.
Did Daddy brush it?
Yeah.
Oh, well done, Daddy. Oh dear. Do you want to come and say hello, Millie? Yeah. So he's come to say hello.
Hello. I'm watching to the TV.
Yeah.
So I'm going.
You're going now.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna be a good boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Mummy, kiss. All right. Go on then, sausage.
Mommy.
Oh, you want huggle wuggles too?
Bye.
Bye, darling. Let's see your bracelet.
No.
I just want to see it. Hold it up so people can see it. It's a little armlet, more like a bracelet. It's like an armlet. There we go. Yeah. Okay. All right then.
Bye.
Bye, darling. Okay, so my laptop's about dead now, so I'm just gonna wait for the charger to come. But while I'm doing that, I'm cutting the vinyl. The way I do it is just measure it and then.
Dad, the laptop charger.
You got it, Biscuit?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Daddy. Can you plug it in, please? that's not too thin, the way I did it there. Did I need it that big? Yeah, I did. Well, I didn't need all of that actually. Yeah. Doesn't matter. Right. Thank you. Right, we've got power now. So yeah, cut the strip off and alright, cool. Got your key? Got your key? You got water for me?
Yeah, I got the juice.
Yeah, okay. Alright, cool.
Got that, you got sandwich.
Okay, okay.
I'll get the crispiness. So,
Make sure you behave, darling. Yeah, say hello to Nanny. Yeah. Go on the video. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, darling. Okay, so I'm just going to push these closer together so that it takes up less space on the... Actually, if I just put them side by side like that, that'll do. Okay, that should be good. Make sure that it's on the right setting. I usually keep mine on a 2, I think it is. For the vinyl, yeah. And that's usually a good setting for it. Okay, let's do this. When I go to the shows, like the people that come over to have their stuff cut are like fascinated, like, oh my god, especially when I use the pens as well, which you can use pens in here as well. Let's see, yeah, that's come out quite good. You can just about see it, just about see it there. So I'm just gonna put the other one to cut and then I can weed this one out. So yeah, it's just easier just to keep it like that and then just pull it off. Is it good? Let me make sure before I take it off, because if it's not, then I can obviously just go over it again. Let's see the proof in the pudding. That is perfect, y'all. Real perfect. Okay, so let's do the green now. So I'm doing the exact same thing with the green now. Oh, it's on here it's blue, but I'll be using green. It's like a greeny blue, it's like a sea sort of blue, I don't know, on here. So let me ship these ones out. Get them gone, we don't need yous anymore. Okay, so see, can you see it? I can see it, but you can't really see it on the camera, just a little bit, because just about to see a G there and an E at the end. So those are good, yeah. So I've done those two. I've got one more to cut for my purple bottle. So I'm using a different M to the rest of the words. So I'm just doing it, I'm not doing it together, I'm doing it separate. Is that how you spell Michael? Is it E-L or is it E-A or A-E? That looks better, doesn't it? That looks like it says Michael. Is it? Michael. I'm sure it's that. A-E. I'm gonna have to look this up. I'm gonna have to look this up, y'all. That's me on Amazon. A few Amazon movies there. Yes, it is. A-E-L. Let me put it the other way around and see if anything comes up. No, it's A-E-L. Okay. Alright. Glad I'm checked that, because that would have been... We's about it. Do you know, I don't know where I heard about it, but it just makes me laugh every time I hear it, and I just have to keep using it now. Like, it's funny as hell. Make this a bit bigger. I don't want it to Look silly against the, yeah, there we go. Get this back in here. And then merge it again. Actually, let me stretch it out a bit. Yes, yes. Yeah, so about 3/4 of the way up. Yeah, that'll do. I've made over about 100 of these bottles, you know. It's quite crazy the way it's so I started making them in January. I didn't think I would obviously January is cold, isn't it? You don't think people, you know, want water bottles then, but I thought, you know what, I'm gonna make them since now. And yeah, today I've made like loads for my son's people in my son's class, other people in the school, for craft fairs. I actually for the first time brought this machine to the craft fair. Now, I don't know why I didn't think of it before actually. It's, you know, because it's a tiny machine. Look how small it is. It's tiny. It's tiny. It could go anywhere, this could. Anywhere. So I thought, you know, I'm gonna bring it with me. And best thought ever, because like literally I was rushed off my feet the whole time I was there. It was crazy. Like it started about 12. Actually, should I stretch that out a bit more? Let's see. I think I might stretch it out a little bit more because it's looking a bit simple at the moment. It needs a bit of edge to it, you know. You know, we need a bit of edge. But then I'm just got it in there, you see? Just got it on the edge. Let's see on the other side. Yeah, you can just about see it there. So let's do this now. Let me check and make sure it's okay. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Yeah, as I was saying, at the craft fair that I went to, it was really good. But oh my god, I was rushed off my throat from start to beginning. It was ridiculous. Like it started about what time did it start? About 12 o'clock it started. First of all, it was a bit quiet. I was thinking, I'm actually going to sell anything today. And then after the first customer came for a bottle, it was just like I literally didn't look up again until it was 6 o'clock. Time is finished. And the funniest thing is, when I looked up at 6 o'clock, like everyone else had already packed up. Like literally, I'm not even joking. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? Sorry, I'm swearing. The kids are watching. I was like, what the hell? I hope that's better. What the heck is going on here? Because usually, like, I'm the poor bugger that's left behind with you know, with nothing to sell. But since I've been, you know, making the stuff that I'm making now, it seems that I'm quite busy and, you know, quite in the want. So, yeah, I'm proud of myself for that. Thank you. Pat on the back to me. Woo, woo, woo. I'm just weeding this. You can't really see. Let me try and make you see this because I love weeding. It's very relaxing. Who else likes to weed? Just let me know in the comments below. I hate when it's like lots of little tiny bits. But, you know, when it all, oh look, as soon as I say that, look, you see, it always has to prove you wrong, doesn't it? Always has to make you look like an idiot. When I was at the market last week, like sometimes it got stuck. I had to do one girl's, it was gold actually, and you know when you're doing gold, because it's got the protective layer on the top, I didn't check to make sure that it was properly cut before I took it off, and then I had to do it like redo it 3 times before it actually came out, and then it was amazing anyway. Right, I'm just going to shut up and try and concentrate on this bit. There's a couple of bits that are not behaving, but we're going to get those in a minute, so fair enough. Okay, not the best example of weeding, but you know, hey, that's what it is sometimes. Right, there we go. Just gonna get this little bit here. Just gonna use my craft knife to don't want to touch it too much, otherwise it makes it unsticky. Wonder why this bit's not coming off. That's strange. Oh, what happened to that? It's bent. What? Oh, it wasn't like that when I last left it. Mystery. Okay, I think we're getting there. Done scheme. Okay, just need to get these little bits out in the middle. Wonder how that happened. Now, this has been in my bag since last week, but I don't know how it would have bent itself. That's not really making much sense, to be honest. Very strange. Just straighten everything out, so when I put the transfer tape on the top, it's good to go. It's nice and flat and in position. I find that whenever I've got an audience, that's when it seems to go wrong. I don't know why. Maybe it's the pressure. No. Alright, let's do this one now. Let's show you how you're supposed to weed, okay? That was a how to not do it. Obviously, that's not how I usually do it. It's just, you know, so you can see how not to do it. This is how... Okay. Okay. Alright. Yeah. This... Okay. Yeah, this is it. Okay, here we go. Off we go. Here we go. And we're off. Yeah, this is it. Okay, yeah, this is it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thing, because my blade is a little bit blunt, I might have to turn it up to 3 next time. Yeah. My vinyl blade is a little bit blunt. So usually it would slice right through and it'll be perfect. But, yeah, obviously. Need to get me a new blade. Or I could just use my brother's scan and cut. Do you know, every time I think of using that, I get like... I just get really, like, anxious. I don't know why. I think because it's just so, like, not difficult to use, but it's very, very finicky, I find. You know, it's like you have to have all this different bits of machinery to do different bits, and you just think, why do you have to be so difficult? Anyway, oh, this one just up around. Oh, there we go. You see, no problem there. No problem. No problemo. I think that's meant to be French accent, but I don't know. Here we go. Doing this reminds me of, I don't know, you know, taking out these middle bits when you do this and you push it to the side. It reminds me of something, I don't know what. But summer. I mean, it's up to you. You could cut it all, you know, how it's meant to be cut out. You know, how this was underneath. But to save vinyl, I prefer to do it like that. And then just put it in position and pick it up with the transfer tape. Because I am very frugal like that. Just like even all this waste here, I'm thinking, oh my god, that's so much waste. Oh my goodness. Don't worry about my dry hands, okay? I see they're dry. You can see they're dry. You know, it's fine. There's no need to talk about it. I really love this green. But I didn't actually know what I was going to use it for until I saw, like, I bought the bottles and I was like, oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. I like that. I like me some of that. I find that if you bend it a bit, say sort of like flush down, it sometimes makes it a bit easier to come up. There we go, you see that? I don't know what is wrong with that G. I'll use my make sure there's nothing left there. I go like her. What's all that G? What's going on there? Oh, I see. I'll just curve that in a bit more to make it as it should look. I love this, you know, working outside. Got a nice breeze, you've got a bit of, you know, a bit of sun. It's lovely. Who else works outside? Does anyone else do this? Pop a table outside and you know, do your stuff like that? You see, you just take the scissors and go around yourself. I could cut another one, but there's no need. I mean, you know, it looks just fine. I'm going to leave that alone because it's going to end up in tears. I go, okay, let's cut it here. Alright, and change the angle so you can see me lining it up. Can I do it here? I can do it here, I just need a bit more space. Let me move everything out of the way. I don't know why I'm sounding Australian at the moment. No, that was, moment was not Australian. Do forgive me because I don't really know what accents sound like what. I'm just a bit of product placement there. My own product, obviously. Don't look at the bushes over there. We won't talk about that. We don't talk about that. Yeah, there we go. Look, you see, that's my one I made earlier. Anyway, let's put them here. Right. So this is how it's going to go. What I might do is just get my transfer tape. Bit of transfer tape out to give it a bit of a cut. A bit of a cut. 1, 2, 3. I think about here should be enough. Talks amongst yourselves. I'm just cutting a bit of transfer tape. Nothing to see here. I'd love to know, people who are watching, you know, what crafts do you do? And do you also have a YouTube channel as well? I love to see other people making stuff as well. Like when I'm making stuff, it's so weird. When I'm making stuff, I watch other people making stuff at the same time. When you think about it, it doesn't actually make any sense, but you know, it's something I do. I don't know. It's what I do. Right, I'm gonna do one at a time here because if I do them all together, we're gonna have a problem, and I don't like problems. So this is what we're doing. Okay, put that about there. I can actually take that down to the table in order to make it stay straight, but I don't think that's necessary at this point, she says, as it just goes wonky. Right, so I've done that one. I like the way it just peels up. So I go and then hard. I don't know why I'm using this, it's just making things unnecessary. Got good spacing. I don't like the way that O goes up. I think that's the way it's meant to look though. Yeah. Got a drunk camera. Yeah, that's funny as hell. Okay, let's do like a, actually I'm going to do mofo first so I've got the right spacing. Ooh, very drunk camera. Okay, let's do mofo first because I want the right spacing. I want it to be along the right line. That's really cute actually. I think that's really cute pooty. Really cute pooty with it. There we go. Doing it, doing it. Got it, got it. Yes it is. Hello, like a lover. Right, so you can see transfer this to the bottle now. Now my scraper is actually upstairs somewhere. Oh, this is one. Here, look. I don't really want to show you my phone number. But, yeah, there we go. Right. Isn't that cool? That's one of the ones that I made. I have it on all my bottles. Look how nice that orange has come out. It looks like chalk. And it's from the gel pen. Really cool. Anyway. So we're going to transfer this across. Yep, it's going to go about here. That's really cool. Someone's really looking for Ray. Oh dear, that's hilarious. The stuff you hear out here sometimes. Oh my. Really looking for Ray. Anyway, there we go. Right, I need to stand up for this, I don't want to get it wonky. When I first started doing this, I didn't believe that the glue on the vinyl would be strong enough, so I used to always put extra glue underneath. But I did a few tests and I found that actually the glue is really strong. If you get the right vinyl, the glue is really strong. My scraper's upstairs, I can't bother to get it, so I'm using scissors. Yeah, but it's really strong actually, so there's no need to do that. So I don't do that anymore. Yeah. Mofo. Like literally, it must have been since May I think I was meant to make this bottle. But it's been busy, you know. We wanted to make videos again for ages. So obviously I used to do baby bears. Y'all who don't know, you can watch a few of my videos, previous videos. It was about starting another business actually, because I used to be a midwife. I love breastfeeding, everything to do with breastfeeding and, you know, breastfeeding babies and stuff. So I had a line of baby vests, t-shirts for mums and babies. Little air bubble there. See where the air bubble out? Fuss free. With like funny slogans and stuff about breastfeeding on it. But obviously it's my first business and stuff. You know, it didn't go as well as it should have. So, you know, I parked it for the moment. But better believe next year I'll be coming back again. Yeah, so I used to make lots of videos for that. But since YouTube's editor has video editor, they don't do it anymore. You know, it was difficult to make videos and then know how to edit them. I have downloaded Adobe, but I don't know, I find it really technical to use. Give me any suggestions of editors that you guys use, and I'll check them out as well. I just want one, you know, you download and it's very much like how YouTube's one was, just very simple, very basic, you know. So I'm not a technical person. Yeah, just need something really simple. Like this button to cut, this button to put together, done. Upload the video, we're finished. You know, no technical like lighting here and phasing out there and all that sort of nonsense. I'm just not into that. That looks really cool. Look at that. Yes, it is. You can see my phone number there. Call me if you want to call me, you know. It's fine. As long as you're giving me business, you know. You're ordering something. Then I don't mind. Who minds that sort of phone call? No one. There we go. That looks really cool. I really like that. I really like that. That's really nice. A couple of air bubbles. I'll work those out in a minute. But yeah. And it really matches, actually. I'm going to send a picture of that to my sister. And yeah. I'm just weeding this. You can't really see. Let me try and make you see this because I love weeding. It's very relaxing. Who else likes to weed? Just let me know in the comments below. I hate when it's like lots of little tiny bits. But, you know, when it all... Oh, look, as soon as I say that, look, you see? It always has to prove you wrong, doesn't it? Always has to make you look like an idiot. When I was at the market last week, like, sometimes it got stuck. I had to do one girl's. It was gold, actually. And you know when you're doing gold, because it's got the protective layer on the top, I didn't check to make sure that it was properly cut before I took it off. And then I had to do it, like, redo it 3 times before it actually came out. And then it was amazing anyway. Right, I'm just going to shut up and try and concentrate on this bit. There's a couple of bits that are not behaving. But we're going to get those in a minute. So fair enough. Okay, not the best example of weeding, but you know, hey, that's what it is sometimes. Right, just straighten everything out. So when I put the transfer tape on the top, it's good to go. It's nice and flat and in position. I find that whenever I've got an audience, that's when it seems to go wrong. I don't know why. Maybe it's the pressure. No. Alright, let's do this one now. Let's show you how you're supposed to weed, okay? That was a how to not do it. Obviously, that's not how I usually do it. It's just, you know, so you can see how not to do it. This is how... Okay. Okay. Alright. Yeah. This... Okay. Yeah, this is it. Okay, here we go. Off we go. Here we go. And we're off. Yeah, this is it. Okay, yeah, this is it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thing, because my blade is a little bit blunt, I might have to turn it up to 3 next time. Yeah. My vinyl blade is a little bit blunt. So usually it would slice right through and it'll be perfect. But, yeah, obviously. Need to get me a new blade. Or I could just use my brother's scan and cut. Do you know, every time I think of using that, I get like... I just get really, like, anxious. I don't know why. I think because it's just so, not difficult to use, but it's very, very finicky, I find. You know, it's like you have to have all this different bits of machinery to do different bits. And you just think, why do you have to be so difficult? Anyway. Oh, this one just up around. Oh, there we go. You see? No problem there. No problem. No problemo. I mean, it's up to you. You could cut it all, you know, how it's meant to be cut out. You know, how this was underneath. But to save vinyl, I prefer to do it like that. And then just put it in position and pick it up with the transfer tape. Because I am very frugal like that. Just like even all this waste here, I'm thinking, oh my god, that's so much waste. Oh my goodness. Don't worry about my dry hands, okay? I see they're dry. You can see they're dry. You know, it's fine. There's no need to talk about it. I really love this green. Like, I didn't actually know what I was going to use it for until I saw, like, I bought the bottles and I was like, oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. I like that. I like me some of that. I find that if you bend it a bit, so you sort of like flush down, it sometimes makes it a bit easier to come up. There we go. You see that? I don't know what is wrong with that G. I'll use my make sure the stuff like that's there. I go like her. What's with that G? What's going on there? Oh, I see. I'll just curve that in a bit more to make it as it should look. I love this, you know, working outside. You've got a nice breeze, you've got a bit of, you know, a bit of sun. It's lovely. Who else works outside? Does anyone else do this? Pop a table outside and you know, do your stuff like that? You see, you just take the scissors and go around yourself. I could cut another one, but there's no need. I mean, you know, it looks just fine. Okay, I'm going to leave that alone because it's going to end up in tears. I go, okay, let's cut it here. Alright, and change the angle so you can see me lining it up. Can I do it here? I can do it here, I just need a bit more space. Let me move everything out of the way. I don't know why I'm sounding Australian at the moment. No, that was, moment was not Australian. Do forgive me because I don't really know what accents sound like what. I'm just a bit of product placement there. My own product, obviously. Don't look at the bushes over there. We won't talk about that. We don't talk about that. Yeah, there we go, look, you see, that's my one I made earlier. Anyway, let's put them here. Right, so this is how it's gonna go. What I might do is I'd love to know, people who are watching, you know, what crafts do you do? And do you also have a YouTube channel as well? I love to see other people making stuff as well. Like, when I'm making stuff, it's so weird, when I'm making stuff, I watch other people making stuff at the same time. When you think about it, it doesn't actually make any sense, but, you know, it's something I do, I don't know, it's what I do. Right, I'm going to do one at a time here, because if I do them all together, we're going to have a problem. And I don't like problems, so this is what we're doing. I can actually tape that down to the table in order to make it stay straight, but I don't think that's necessary at this point, she says, as it just goes wonky. Right, so I've done that one. I like the way it just peels up. So I go and then hard. I don't know why I'm using this, it's just making things unnecessary. Is that good spacing? I don't like the way that O goes up. I think that's the way it's meant to look though. Yeah. Got a drunk camera. Okay, let's do like a, actually I'm going to do mofo first so I've got the right spacing. Ooh, very drunk camera. Okay, let's do mofo first because I want the right spacing. I want it to be along the right line. That's really cute actually. I think that's really cute pooty. Really cute pooty, isn't it? There we go. Doing it, doing it. Got it, got it. Yes, it is. Hello, right, so you're going to see me transfer this to the bottle now. Here we go. Right, I'm stand up for this. I don't want to get it wonky. When I first started doing this, I didn't believe that the glue on the vinyl would be strong enough, so I used to always put extra glue underneath. But I did a few tests, and I found that actually the glue is really strong. If you get the right vinyl, the glue is really strong. My scraper's upstairs. I can't bother to get it, so I'm using scissors. Yeah, but it's really strong actually. So there's no need to do that. So I don't do that anymore. Yeah. Yourself, £12.50 for these ones, plus packaging obviously. Yeah, so if you're interested, let me know, or check me out on my Instagram page. You can see others on there as well. Little promo there. We have to promote ourselves when we can. Yeah.